Hey everybody, and welcome back for another DC Dual Force video. I hope y'all are enjoying the content that I've been trying to get out there so more people can enjoy this game and check it out. I've been having a ton of fun with it. With that new patch, we've been trying new stuff, and I definitely wanted to show off, a pet deck that I've been having a lot of fun with. I still think it needs definitely some tweaking, definitely missing some cards that I think would make it quite a bit better. But we're working with the collection that we got. I really only got the starter bundle, and that was it. So we're just, farming our gold when we can each day, getting our free pack when we log in each day, and all that good stuff. But I've loved it. I am calling it Decarceration Station right here with Harley and Lex. And as always, if you appreciate the content, the likes, the subscribes really help quite a lot. Just get the channel out there and keep growing, as I've played quite a few card games on the channel and will continue to, and just a big card game lover at heart. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been sticking with me, I will always appreciate that. So thanks so much. Yes, Decarceration Station. I just thought it was a great name because we are playing mostly inmates, right? So, oops, I should actually go to my collection so we can take a quick look at the deck before we dive into some games. All right, so what does this look like, right? I think the Batman Wonder Woman video, people are very familiar with those leaders and what they do. So Harley, I think a lot of people have seen too, but she's just really great at, she's got 3 power for 2 charge, which is now where Wonder Woman's at. So I feel like there's an opportunity for Harley to kind of sneak in there as a leader that was not nerfed in the latest big balance patch. And she draws you cards, in the late game when you're kind of dumping your hand with inmates and, free spells potentially. And then Lex Luthor, I think, does a really great job, just mess over, of this ability was buffed. So now when you are sacrificing a recruit to get more cards, the play pattern's a lot better. So it goes down to 3 charges instead of 2. So you get 1 extra charge with the new balance patch, and then you can fire them up the following turn. So that play pattern seems really great. So now it's not me just automatically always firing off that 4 charge to KO a recruit to keep pushing damage. There are probably going to be scenarios now where I'm really thinking about, okay, can I wait a turn? Can I get some advantage out of sacrificing a recruit that doesn't really matter? And getting some card advantage, and then I can activate Lex Luthor to KO something next turn. So I really like this combination. Obviously, they both have inmates, so it just synergizes incredibly, incredibly well. So, some of our early players, which are great, is like Amygdala in the later stages of the game, can be, quite powerful for a bronze card. Clayface, same thing, right? If you're curving out, he's going to be pretty annoying, getting +1/+2 all the time. I thought about putting Man-Bat in. Maybe it's still good. You're really running a risk playing any card with 1 health due to just the potency of Batman and just the litany of cards that can deal 1 damage for a lot, for pretty free. So I'll just show off a couple cards that I've recently gotten, which seem pretty nice. I mean, Mad Hatter can be, it's not like crazy powerful, but the fact that, he draws each player a card, and then when it's an inmate, it gets +2/+2, right? And so when this sticks around, it can be quite annoying for your opponent. Partners in Crime does a really great job of applying pressure because you're going to get 2 3/1 inmates, and yes, they are 3/1s, but you've got so many ways of pumping them up. The Riddler for free card advantage, I think, has been pretty nice early on. It's got a nice stat line, so it's a little bit resilient to combat. And then we've got some other role players. I did just acquire 2 ventriloquists, although I think they're 100% better in more of a like specifically firepower, probably energy build with Joker. I did want to test them out in this because I am running Deadshot, and I think sometimes this can kind of be a nice anti-aggro strategy. It's not super reliable, but I did want to try it out in the deck and see how it goes. And obviously Black Mask, just one of the excellent kind of role players of buffing all of your inmates and getting things rolling. Giganta recently realized, kind of follows Magic rules, that although this says deploy, discard a card, if you have no cards in hand, obviously you discard nothing. and then you can get your Harley Quinn rolling. And 7/7 is just a huge amount of stats. It really does live through quite a lot and can be pretty potent. We're playing some other subpar, kind of cards to fill in some gaps, but if you can lock people out with Captain Cold, it's pretty annoying. And then on the top end, we've just got Brainiac, which seems like a fine card for card advantage. 2 Omega Beams, just as a way to keep pushing through damage. Obviously Bazooka, and then Disorganized Crime. Each friendly Arkham inmate makes a bonus attack at random and give them +2 power. This deck also might want one of the recently buffed cards, which is Devil's Night, to give all your recruits +2. But I think there's a better one. I don't actually think I have it. Which just gives everything in your deck +2 attack, which I think with this kind of aggro strategy is pretty sick. So let's fire up some games and see how this is feeling after a couple of changes that I've made. And it just, I really like the kind of like streamlined, okay, when you play this subtype of card, they get +1/+1, or they do this, they do that. It's kind of an easy way to like formulate an aggro deck. Because you've got inmates in both Tyranny and Anarchy factions. And then it just kind of, I could be playing Poison Ivy, which I think she's pretty good. But I really have liked the combination with Lex Luthor and just being able to have access to a free, it's usually I would say like one free kill during the game, because you're really trying to close out things rather fast. All right. Let me figure out what we're doing here. All right, I'm just going to ship back the silver and the gold. Again, I mean, we've got so many bronzes. This is great. Excellent. All right, so we are on the draw. Okay, this might be a little bit tougher. So Hal Jordan and Aquaman definitely going to gum up the board pretty well. But also, we might be able to get an aggressive start and, take some advantages. Here, we've got pretty awkward turn. We don't have an answer for Stargirl, which is definitely a problem. And we don't really have any effective way to use any of our units here. I think we're just going to have to play out the turn next turn and have access to Harley. It sucks to ship the turn, but there is just not a single card here that is going to really get us much. Yeah, so this might be a rough one. Oh boy. Simon Baz, going to get the extra. Yeah, this is a great buff too. Just a 4/5 stat line, and then give me something else, a bunch of health. It's going to be, and they're setting up their defenses. So Stargirl is going to just keep giving them advantages. That is pretty tough. Well, I think here it's probably just going to be best to Black Mask and then play Hugo. I mean, they're still going to die to stuff. It's not really a great way for me to use Ventriloquist or Clayface. I could go Ventriloquist into Hugo and get the random shots and maybe get lucky here. I mean, they're going to be able to kill Black Mask, so I don't really have a great way to set that up. So you know what? Maybe we'll try that. Yeah, don't love it here, but this is what we got. And I think I'm just going to steal the charge from... Okay, well, didn't get lucky there. Steal the charge from Hal Jordan. Try and slow down what they're doing. I think I need to use Harley here to try and, poke off the shields. But we are massively behind, so I don't expect us to win this game. I really hope, I think the two leaders that I really want to open are Hal and Joker. Because I really want to try some of these Green Lantern synergies with Hal. And I really have quite a lot of support, I think, for a nice Joker kind of, maybe Joker Flash deck or something like that. Jessica Cruz, ugh. It's got 8 stuff, but this is... Oh boy, 8 health. Yeah. And then we're going to take out the Ventriloquist, I imagine. Stargirl. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Yep. This is... I don't think we really have a way to come back from this at this point. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, I mean, Mercy gets us something. I mean, Giganta can survive. This is just really abysmal. Mercy they can take out really easily. Black Mass is just going to die instantly. I guess... Yeah, I mean, Nissa dying is good, so I guess... And Clayface at this point is going to be pointless, so I guess the way I want to do this is... Or maybe I should not have placed her there. But she'll die next turn for sure, and then... Try and protect the Luther here. Yeah. This is pretty rough. I mean, I think if they have any way to interact with Giganta here, it's pretty much GG. Really, really excellent start by our opponent. Also having Stargirl opener when I don't have an answer. I mean, and it, you know, combos super well with lanterns because you get that free bronze to use for your abilities, which means you can play, you know, potentially multiple in a turn. So you've got double silver bronze. There's probably plenty they can do here. All right, so Stargirl not as useful anymore. We got the 2-for-1 off Giganta. This is 8 plus 3 is 11. All right, so I don't think Lex is dead yet. Oh wow, and they hit Storm. Oh nope, he's dead. Oh, he gave the charge not to hell. That's... Oh, but he's got the 5. I didn't see that. Because he's got a plus the Storm Seahorse. Yeah, I don't think we can win this game. But I can at least kill here, buff my hand. I don't know. Try and do something from there. Yeah, that's not really going to do it, fam. Yeah, so let's do this. And then just try and live here. I don't really think that does much, though. Guess I could attack the Seahorse for 3. I think that does too much for us. But we'll see. So Hal has 3 attack or 4? No, he's got 4, so he just gets to Hal that, kill this. 5, 6. So we're taking 6 to the face minimum, and then we don't have a board. Yeah. I mean, if we Omega Beams into Punchy and Jewel, maybe? Get lucky with the placement? Probably on, yeah, Jessica. That makes sense. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay. No, I don't think you needed to do that. I think you just kill it with Hal, right? Oh. Alright. You know what? That's fair enough. Yeah, truth and justice. Yep. Alright. Unfortunate opener for us. Well, honestly, the new kid on the block, which is Lanterns, might just be a little too strong in the early game for our deck to actually match it. Obviously, sample size very small, just that game, but that felt like crazy good start for them. All right, let's see if we can get a better game 2 for us. The ventriloquist I'm already feeling like are a little too awkward, but I want to test him out. Ooh, interesting. Green Arrow. I haven't played against Green Arrow much, but I really like him. Okay, let's ship back the whole lot. Thank you. It's like, I know I have some bronze cards. Oh, that's funny. She gets the animation from me mulliganing my whole hand. Oh, is this bugged? Uh-oh. No way this gives me a card, right? That'd be kind of crazy. So the question is, I could run out Riddler here, obviously, and I'm going to get an extra card, or I just go aggressive Partners in Crime. But I think I just want to get my free card here. Okay. I was like, I hope she doesn't draw me a card for having a full hand. That would be insane. So yeah, Riddler's kind of nice. I mean, You know, with Harley, you kind of want to dump your hands, so maybe it's a little awkward, but I don't know. It just feels like getting a free card. And this is a free card as well, in a very literal sense, so that's kind of nice. Felicity Smoke, who are you? Oh, charge your leader, Green Arrow. Start draw a card. Wow, wait, why didn't we activate? Why wouldn't you? So this is the Alfred of of Green Arrow. Interesting. Well, that seems very, very good. All right, I mean, pretty clearly attacking here to get that off the board. Do not want them drawing extra cards each turn. And then, so awkwardly, we can't really drop Murderous Mugger here. I'll just, yeah, just go Amygdala. Let's just Partners in Crime. So they can clean things up, though, with this arrow. So that is a bit of a worry. Because I think they can get the repeating arrow, and it'll kill that and kill that. So maybe I want to slow play this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's slow play when they're off of their hero abilities. Because we only have 2 plays anyway next turn. Right? It's probably going to be Gorilla Grodd. Okay, we got a Blue Devil. Not the worst. Ooh. John, I really want. This is a card I have not opened either. It's like definitely a nice bronze card. It's going to always be, after you create your first action each turn, John gets +1/+1. So he's essentially a 3/4 that grows, which is pretty nice rate. Can't tell you how much my brain has shifted from like, oh, I only need like 15 or 16 bronze to like, oh, you kind of want more than that. And there are some bronze that just get huge bang for your buck. Deal 2 damage to an enemy recruit. Charge a random friendly leader. Dang. That is pretty gross. Wow.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Interesting that they didn't activate this again. Okay, I guess they're really waiting this out. Well. How do we want to play? I think it's 3/2 to kill Diggle for sure. We'll keep Amygdala alive. And then it's, I guess, just Blue Devil into Gorilla. Because it's going to be hard for them to kill Gorilla. Yeah, I think that's the play. And I think I just want to go for Green Arrow. They get so much card advantage off that. Yeah, let's do this. They might be able to clean up the board with the arrow stuff, but I don't know. I can't like slow play the whole game. And I'm not that familiar with how Green Arrow works enough to say like for sure that that's the wrong play. Alright, Secret Arrow. See what they got. Pretty sure there is a repeating arrow, though, if I'm not mistaken, where you get to play it twice. And that is pretty rough. But I don't really have a way to play around that. And then I can go Solomon into Scarecrow, which is not bad. Not convinced Scarecrow is, like, good. But I don't have that many decent silvers. Okay, 2 and then deals 1 to adjacent. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to extra deal 2 damage to an enemy recruit and deal 1 damage to it. That is... Green Arrow's got access to some incredible stuff. Alright, Steel is pretty annoying, but we've actually got a decent sequence here. So, because we can shrink it down to give it -3/-3 and then just trade off our Amygdala. I think that's probably the play. Put Scarecrow in back. Give you -3, trade you, and then hit Green Arrow for 5. And yeah, hopefully our board sticks around to some degree, but Green Arrow is pretty scary because you just have access to some really, really good, you know, not gadgets, but the arrows, I guess. All right, let's see what they got. I mean, if they can deal 2 to adjacent enemies, that's going to be really hard. I mean, you can't really play around that either. It's like, obviously, I have to position, you know, to some degree. So, Solomon, very good combo with Lex. My ideal line is going to be attack to exhaust him, sacrifice him. He comes back again and get to attack again. Deal 2 damage to... Yeah, okay. And they get to charge again. Batarang on who? Ooh, okay. Got a way to clear the board, it looks like. That is pretty bad for me. Yep.
May the gods grant us their favor.
Oh. We have another... Okay. Alright, that's not that bad for us. Deadshot. Okay. I mean, the thing is, we could just also fire this off here. But we just have such a good line here. I think that makes sense, because it's 10... Yeah, so we can kill Green Arrow this turn. So that's, I think, definitely what we want to do. So let's start by attacking here. And then let's kill our own recruit. Draw 2. Get Solomon back. He's now unexhausted and can attack, which is... I don't know if that's something that people necessarily realize. Could try and get lucky with Ventriloquist here. Ventriloquist into Deadshot. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Nice. Take out Green Arrow. Let's take out our boy Gordon. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Awesome turn. Okay. And now I don't even have to use Harley. And I don't think I want... I mean, it is good pressure, but I think I do save her for, you know, essentially a removal spell. All right. That sequence worked out really well. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Whew. Very good. We got to actually do the sort of Lex Luthor Grundy play, which is pretty sick. All right, let's fire off one more. It's hard for me not to want to play 3 games. You know, gotta do the best of 3. Let's see if we can close it out with a win. But nice that we got to get the sweet Lex Luthor interaction off. And I think we pretty much like min-maxed our turns well there. There's still so much I'm learning about this game. It really does feel like it has quite a lot of depth. What to play around, different lines, different leader activations. Okay, great. I'm just going to ship these back. Okay, nice. Ooh, we got the Deadshot and Ventriloquist. Cool. I mean, that combo is good, but I think there's also either a silver or a bronze card that's a 2/1 that has firepower +1. We don't have that. And I think that with Joker is... really good. All right, opening with Ivy's Flytrap, not bad. Okay, so I think we're probably going to open with... Interesting. I mean, part of me wants to open with Clayface, but we can also do that, and we can do that sort of inmate synergy next turn. I probably just want to get Amygdala on the board to attack. And even though it attacks randomly, like hopefully we can get some damage on the Flytrap. I get to draw this extra card, not bad start for them. Also, beware, the Shazam Recruit has a bug right now. I don't remember hearing about this, but apparently like everyone knows about it. So, you know, I guess it's been a oh, that's not good. So the bug is if you play the recruit, like in front of your leader, and you attack, basically Billy, and like you'd say you trade, Billy spawns here, but he's like hidden or like untargetable, and you can't get through it. So it is a bit of a pretty bad bug. Okay. What are we trying to do here? We can smack Hugo with Harley, which is probably what we're going to do. And then we can Clayface and Mr. Freeze here. But that doesn't really do anything. So we could also just Clayface into Ventriloquist and try and get some value for the following turns. That's probably better. And I want to protect the Ventriloquist because I've got Deadshot next turn. I think that's how we want to do that. Alright. I really want to save Mr. Freeze for next turn to stop Shazam from activating. They might still activate it to get the cards, which is reasonable, because he gets you lightning bolts, which is this, now that I know how to do this. But also gets +6, which is massive. So, honestly, a pretty slow start from us. I don't love that. But we'll see. Maybe if they don't have a crazy turn here, hopefully with Deadshot and Mr. Freeze. Ooh. That's pretty good. Takes out my Ventriloquist as well. Yep, get a vine. Okay. Alright, we got Solomon. How do we want to do this? I think it is just going to be Deadshot, Mr. Freeze. It's not great, but does give us a little bit of extra damage and a little bit of tempo. But we're going to lose 2 here because every time you draw a card, enemy leaders lose 1, and this draws you an extra card. So don't love that. This Flytrap has just sat here and we haven't been able to get it off the board. We do have the Grunny Lex Luthor next turn. It's still not optimal, but so they got 4 lightning bolts they just created in their deck. Yeah, I don't love our odds with this game at this point. Traumatize. Okay. Probably means Deadshot's dying here. Yep. Okay. One damage to everyone. Yep. Trade for Deadshot. They're just doing a really good job of maintaining board presence. Alright, well, Hugo doesn't really do anything here. We don't have the activation either. But I guess we can try and protect Riddler here and run out Solomon, which might die to Shazam, but I mean we could run out Hugo instead to take this. I don't know. It's close. Stop this activation. I think that's just a little too weak, to be honest. Alright, I'll activate Harley to chip away at the plant. Ugh, it's just so rough that this is just sat on the board since turn 1 and I haven't been able to do anything about it. But them's the breaks sometimes. Alright, so getting a card off Riddler. See if it helps our situation at all. Max Mercury. Yeah, probably not. Not really gonna make too big of a difference. Hellblaze. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean this is what some of these control decks can do. Grundy does come back, but I'm sure he's gonna die. Do something else. Or Shazam, potentially.
Time to start branching out.
Friends in High Places. Yeah. This is a really nice deck. Yeah, this is sweet. Shazam, Poison Ivy. Yep. Shade for Grundy. Or just hit me. Because at this point, I'm probably just... Both my leaders are so low. Okay. Makes sense. Basically, once they start drawing like any lightning bolts, it's just it's just game over. Okay. Does Max Fury have more value? I think at this point Hugo's actually gonna be dead or kill something, but I guess I do just have to kill Savage Minds. God, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Make you lose a charge. Giganta. Discard Fury and then kill you. Oh boy, this is quite the depressing game. Alright, well, we'll draw a card off Harley. Maybe if they can't deal with Giganta, we have a shot, but I don't know. Now at Gold Silver, they're going to have access to so many things. Drawing 4 or 5 extra cards now. I guess we're on turn 5. Yeah, so 5, 4 at the start, so 4 extra cards. A million options, I'm sure. Okay, yep, Ritual Sacrifice will do it. Damn. Let's see what their gold card is. Shazam. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's no way for me to actually kill it because of the bug. Yeah, just gotta pack it in here, folks, unfortunately. Oh, dang. All right, well, we didn't have enough gas, and I shouldn't say gas. We didn't have enough aggression to really get there. And I think that's a really nice leader combo for control. So yeah, I'll make sure the deck code is at the bottom if you want to get started on your own inmate-based Tyranny and Anarchy deck. But that's all I got for you folks today. Thanks so much for coming by. And as usual, like, comment, subscribe. All of it helps. The channel helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. And thanks for sticking with me. And if you're new, thanks for joining. And I will see you next time.